And today, the U.S. Supreme Court could rule on one of the strictest state immigration laws. Texas Senate Bill 4 would allow local police officers across the state to detain undocumented migrants based solely on their immigration status. Jorge Ventura is here live with updates for us. Jorge, I'm curious, what are some of the reactions from local law enforcement looking like?
So, Markie, we've been speaking with local law enforcement from San Antonio all the way down the border who say they largely actually support SB 4. But as of right now, the Supreme Court put in a temporary pause on the law until today, 5 p.m. Eastern time. As of right now, there are no changes to SB 4, but the Supreme Court could still weigh in and strike it down before that 5 p.m. deadline. Now, if SB 4 is put into effect, it would empower local law enforcement to detain individuals suspected of living in the U.S. illegally. Local law enforcement would also have the authority to inquire about an individual's immigration status during a routine stop. If it does take effect, this legislation would be one of the toughest state immigration laws in U.S. history, but agencies telling NewsNation that their operations will remain largely unchanged.
Most of us will continue to do business as usual as far as handing those illegal aliens over to the United States Border Patrol. However, I do see that the state get more engaged as they have taken more of a role on in border security.
NewsNation reached out to the San Antonio Police Department to get their take on the issue. Here is what they're telling NewsNation, quote, "We are aware of the governor signing SB 4 into law effective March 2024. Given the stated goals and implementation parameters discussed in the state legislature, we will comply with the law and do not expect to make any substantive changes to SAPD policy or practice." Another key component of SB 4 is that it will also give authority to local judges here in Texas to remove migrants if they are convicted. But as of right now, Markie, we'll wait and see on what happens on the Supreme Court when that 5 p.m. deadline hits later today.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.